Hey everyone, here at the Hanging Rock boat ramp today. Here with Tom and Jason from Seakeeper. I heard that these guys were going to be down here today doing a bit of a demo with their 23 foot boat here. And I guess before we do that demo, because I want to show you guys what the product actually does, I'll throw over to these guys just to tell us a bit more about it.
G'day. We've got our new demo boat here. We've just picked it up from Veitch Boats in Victoria, and on our way through to Sydney we thought we'd stop over at Bateman's Bay for a demo. So this is our Seakeeper 1, smallest in the Seakeeper range, suiting boats in that 23 to 30 foot range. So what it is, it's a gyroscope with a sphere that has a flywheel that spins up to 9,750 RPM in this particular model.
So I think one thing that I just wanted to touch on, that's okay Peter, hold it, to touch on with the Seakeeper, I guess, type of technology, it differs from other ways you would normally stabilize your boat. Like if you talk about things like, for example, trim tabs with automatic controllers and things, because the big difference to me is this is kind of in a way preemptively stabilizing your boat, where your trim tab with your automatic controller, what it is, it's trying to adjust your boat almost after the fact. So even like your zip wakes or your auto controllers on your Lenkos or whatever, what they will do is they go, oh, the boat's leaning, quickly put a trim tab down and try and pull it back the other way. And this is kind of something that you can switch on, and it is providing a force almost at all times to stabilize your boat. So there is a huge difference there. I'll talk to you guys about those controllers another day. I've got one. I don't think it does a whole lot, to be honest, and I almost never use it. So this one here is probably it's your smallest unit you guys
Smallest
sell?
model in the Seakeeper range, yep.
Well, to answer your question there in regards, the Seakeeper is designed to take roll out of the boat, while your trim tabs and the stuff on the back end of the boat's designed to do stuff at speed.
Yeah.
So it won't do anything when you're at zero speed.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Into its own at zero speed, where you're not relying on water over all the old technology of fins on the outside of the boat.
Yeah.
There's no appendices on the outside of the boat. It's all internal, and it's designed to take roll out of the boat.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a good point. I mean, and look, there are boats out there that have ballast systems and things like that, but your average boat with trim tabs is doing nothing for stability at rest. It's purely underway, and I think, so what we're saying is this system, it's basically going to operate underway, at rest, pretty much whenever you need it to operate.
All times, yeah.
And what's the sort of weight of the unit?
The unit itself, so the Seakeeper 1 is 165 kilo.
Yep.
And the envelope is roughly about 600 mil by 600 mil and 400 high.
Yep.
So it's designed to fit in most 23 foot boats. They can be mounted in this situation below the floor.
Yep.
But however, they can be mounted above the floor as well. Typical locations are under a seat, in a console, but what we're finding is a lot of boat builders are building them with provisions in place to have them mounted as such.
So is it something you can retrofit to an old boat? It's not something you need to put in a brand new boat, basically?
No. So about 30% of our market is retrofitting.
Yep.
About 70% is into brand new boats that build the boat Seakeeper ready. But yeah, we sell quite a few in the retrofit market to existing boats. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I guess the next thing to do is to basically give it a whirl. So it's incredibly calm today, so the best demo we can probably do is just get the boat maybe rocking on the spot here, so we can get a good bit of rock happening, and then these guys will actually turn it on and we can see what it does. Might just hand that to you, Peter. Do you guys want me to jump out?
You can help us rock it.
Okay, all right.
So I'll turn it off, I'll disengage it.
So what we've done is we've just locked the gyro, we've stopped it processing, and the energy is not going to be applied to the hull.
All right, so we just get a bit of a rock happening.
Just turn it on, it'll take a second, you'll see the gyro starting to process.
Wow, that's what you just saw. If you watch the channel, you know that this is not a channel full of BS, but that boat was rocking quite a bit. That thing turned on, and I would say within, I don't know, 1 second or something, quite literally, like it started to reduce instantly, but within probably a second or two, it had basically stopped. And if we try to rock this boat, like this is no joke. We've given it everything. It is not moving. It feels like I'm almost standing on the jetty. Can we just turn it off again just to show the guys?
We'll take about 10 seconds for it to unlock and lock itself up and that procession to stop.
All right, so we'll give it 10 seconds.
Fill it in the hull naturally. So
There you go.
Can we see what the actual roll angle will be?
Look at this roll. This is a boat with a lot of dead rise. There she goes. Gone. That's just absolutely insane. I mean, look, I'm going to be totally honest. I have been watching other videos of these types of products and never experienced it, and I was a little bit skeptical myself, and that's why I saw that these guys were coming down. I thought, got to get down there because I actually want to know, you know, this is the real deal or not, and that is absolutely amazing.
This is an active stabilizer. You turn it on when you get on board the boat. Its management system automatically adapts to the different sea conditions that you're covering. You do not need to adjust it. You do not need to turn it off when you're getting into a heavier seas like some of the other particular brands. You get into certain sea conditions. They're not designed. They don't have braking systems on board. They're not active. You need to turn them off to protect them. In the case you turn it on when you get on board, turn it off when you get off.
Right. Yeah, look, that's quite amazing, and I got to say, I think that is the sort of thing that would put a lot more people on boats that wouldn't normally want to spend time on boats, basically.
That's the whole idea. So Seakeeper wants to keep people in the boating game. So, you know, a lot of people get into boating, they don't like it because they're uncomfortable, they get seasick.
Yeah.
Seakeeper wants to maximise the enjoyment that you use your boat with. So, and keep you in the boat long term.
Yeah, exactly right. Like, I definitely need to keep my wife away from up there because if she experiences this, she'll be making me buy one. So she's up that way. But yeah, look, I got to say that is incredibly impressive. Obviously, reach out to these guys on their website, etc., to talk about pricing or whether it'll fit your boat or whatever. But all that aside, just the fact is that works, and that works incredibly well. Beyond what I was expecting. To be perfectly honest, that is really, really great. So I think what it allows you to do as well is to run a very deep V boat, like we were talking about, a boat like this that has a huge dead rise that can cut through the water beautifully, but you also have that advantage of almost pontoon level stability as well when you want it, which is something you just don't normally get unless you have one of these. What Tom's going to do now is we're actually going to demo it on the screen here. So this will actually show you how much the boat is rolling and how much that reduces when we turn the unit on. So over to you, Tom.
Yeah, so this measures the roll angle. So if we get a bit of a rock happening here, you can see we're getting up to 11 degrees.
We're limited by the rope.
13 degrees. Getting it down to that 1 to 0 degree mark.
This is real. This is actually real. You can't move this boat now.
Yeah, it feels really weird.
It's one thing to see it, but it's another thing to feel it and experience it.
I think so. Look, it feels like the boat gets instantly filled up with concrete. No joke. It's just it's unbelievable. It's just the craziest feeling. And also, Tom's just going to talk us through the different sort of integration and stuff like that the unit can do with different MFDs, etc.
Yeah, so the Seakeeper actually integrates with the MFD. In this instance, it's the Simrad. However, we do have compatibility with Garmin, Ray Marine, and Furuno as well. So all the major brands, and we can use the Seakeeper via the MFD screen.
Yeah, so that's really cool. So when we talk about integrate, we mean you literally have got your Simrad data here up on the screen, and that's what we're showing you and how it operates, and you can control it, etc., from the screen. So it's not like you have to be manually down the back there fiddling around with the unit directly. So, no, that's really cool. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. So. Got that old Caribbean that I'm working on. It'd
definitely suit a 23-foot Caribbean.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
It would. Yeah, she likes to roll around a little bit, so
yeah, it can be awesome for bait fishing on reefs
Oh,
and stuff.
look,
You
that's
know,
just-
instead of being bounced around and being bounced across the bottom.
Yeah, no, absolutely, very, very impressive. So, it's real. There's no BS. These things work. Go check them out. Thank you very much for having me today, and yeah, all the best, and we'll see you guys soon.
Cheers.